into What Is Up, my BBossBaddies and my Bum fellas. It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about gestures that women love when men do. Women love you guys for this. Y'all, I know nowadays it feels like, hey, when it comes down to women, do they even respect men enough to even think about one day loving a man? And it's just like, hey, what do they appreciate men for, it seems like. But there is things out there that women do still appreciate men for and really enjoy. And these gestures are not even big, okay? So with that being said, please go ahead and check out my other channels. Links are down below. And please give this video a big thumbs up. And at any time, if you guys want a part 2, let me know, okay? All right. First thing on my list, you guys, is letting her meet your people. So this gesture is another simple gesture, but this one you don't instantly do. You gotta first wait until this girl confirms based on her action that she is serious about you as well. I know sometimes some people like to rush, and don't ever rush with allowing her to meet your people. Sometimes some girls will feel like, hey, you're making this happen way too soon. It's way too soon, and let's take a hold. But here's the thing, the girls that show interest, the girls that do have feelings for you, the girls that you even been with for a long time, or lastly, just a girl you've been talking to and dating for a little bit, those girls, because they do have something towards you, some sort of attraction towards you, when you do these gestures, they do appreciate. So it shows a lot, because it's like you're basically telling this girl, hey, well, you know, I like you enough to let other people know. And you guys might not know this, but I guess you'll learn today. A lot of girls actually face being hidden. I know girls and guys both go through this. You guys, I've seen videos of fellas, of course, going ahead and being hidden and hiding themselves and stuff like that. But girls used to be getting hidden as well. Some girls will try to post themselves on their post, on their man's post and their boyfriend's accounts and stuff, and they're just not having it. And I experienced this myself. There was somebody I was dating at the time, and it's not something that I'm embarrassed about now, because, you know, you live and you learn. But in that moment, I was really embarrassed. And I was embarrassed because he didn't want to post me. Now, that tells me a lot. That pretty much tells me that maybe he wants to hide me, right? So when I was with somebody, and I am now, but after that, I did eventually get with somebody that was ready to let the world know about me. And that experience was great, of course. So that compared to what I felt before was like, hey, this guy actually likes me as well. Confirmed that. And then I felt more important, because it's like, if you're willing to show me, or at least just put me on social media for my friends, or I mean your friends to see, then it speaks a lot about how much you feel about me. So like I said in the beginning, don't just do it to any woman, but do it to the ones that you do care about, and the ones that you do feel like they will get somewhere, especially if they do it to you. That's them speaking loudly. And last thing that I just want to add is that from friends to family, it does not matter. But if you want to start simple, obviously start with family. You don't just jump and get a girl to meet your whole family when you're not serious about her. But if it is just your friends, and it could be just a few, you know, guy friends, and then the girlfriends too, like girls get really excited sometimes because they even want to be shown off, and they want to show themselves off. Sometimes if she doesn't care about, oh, well, what if people think we're this and that, and she actually wants people to think something, you're going to get a great reaction, because she's going to be ready to see who you have around you, and to see that they'll like her because, you know, she feels good about herself. So the confident girls, the girls that feel good about themselves, the girls that, you know, put effort towards how they look, their appearance, and want some appreciation. And, you know, nowadays women love attention. Those girls love when you will bring them around her friends, your friends, I mean, okay? And if she does bring you around her friends, that speaks a lot, like I said, okay? Next thing on my list is grab on her face gently as you give her that smooch. So that means when, of course, you are about to go in, that means you should do it then, or you could do it while it's happening. I like this gesture a lot. I can say I love it. I love it when my man does it, because it really shows me that he's being gentle and being careful with me, because of the grip of his hands, first of all. And secondly, it's almost like, you know, I kind of feel like he's kind of like taking me in, like, hey, you know what, this is my girlfriend. Because you don't just do that with any girl. You do that more so with a girl that you do actually like or have interest towards, okay? So this one is not much explaining to it, but I do want to just elaborate in certain areas where I feel like some guys may not know this. And wow, I don't know, that sounds like almost like a boat. I don't know if you guys heard the outside noise, but anyways, so with this gently holding her, y'all, you gotta make sure you're as soft as you can be, because already the face is a sensitive area. As I said in my other videos, some girls hate to be touched on their face. So if you are gonna touch her on her face, make sure you're being gentle. Secondly, like I said in the past, and I have to bring it back because not everybody watches these videos, that if she does have makeup, be cautious. But girls really love this more so when it's just you and her. One-on-one time, when she comes over. And this is also taking it away from just being with that guy that, you know, girls go for nowadays. The guys that are the assholes, yeah, the guys that are typically called the guys that are bad for the girls, right? The bad boys, all that stuff. Those guys, when you go ahead and be gentle with a girl like that by giving her that gesture of, hey, let me just, you know, grip on there, it's showing that you can be soft with her. And that's why I always say, when you have that great balance, a woman will always remember what you're capable of as a man, because she already feels and looks and sees an alpha male, a masculine man, and even if you want to call yourself a sigma male. But ultimately, she's gonna look at you and just be like, hey, I know this guy's like this. So every time that's in the back of her mind, the moments where you're a little bit more soft with her, she appreciates it now, because knowing that you're not that type of guy to be soft just like that, because you are a masculine man, that shows a lot for her to say, hey, well, that guy still has that masculine side. That guy is still a real man, but those cute, simple, you know, gestures, those lovely, you know, sometimes it can seem corny. Those are things that she absolutely adores. And oftentimes it might seem like, hey, you have to be in a relationship and stuff like that. But these videos that I'm making, like these type, this is when you do find a good girl for you, a great woman for you, that woman that actually does treat you the way you would wish to be treated by another, by another person, another woman, and just in general, you know, wanting to be respected and appreciated for who you really are. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about this in my video, like the whole focus and stuff, because I have plenty of videos, but I like to remind you guys, because even though there's amazing times where, you know, you have good times with women, or hopefully that time can come, we still have to always remember to bring it back to ourselves and don't get carried away. If you don't get carried away with women, you will definitely be able to control your balance with women. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up. And if you guys haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, a big one, please go ahead and do that. And if you have any comments, concerns, or if you would like any other videos, drop it down below. Okay, that part 2, let me know. Okay, last thing is bringing a smile to her face, or better yet, what you can do, making her laugh. Now this one has always been my favorite. Like, definitely love the gesture thing. Gesture thing is more when, you know, you're serious and you actually really do like that, so you appreciate that time, that moment. And then the other one, I almost kind of, I kind of did. The other one, the friendship thing and the family thing, I already told you guys my story, just giving you guys a little review before we wrap up. But the whole friendship or not friendship, bringing a girl, a woman that likes these type of gestures around your friends or your family, that is something I absolutely appreciated. And I think that's more so because when you deal with so many like guys that are not the best for you, as we can say, the bad guys, like I said, the bad guys for you, as you know, many would say, those guys, you do appreciate the moments where they show you that type of appreciation, right? Most times you don't even get the validation. But now this last one, I really, I guess I love them all. Like, all these gestures are amazing. But this last one, maybe because I'm so strong on sense of humor and people having like charisma and just enjoying their vibe, their energy, and enjoying themselves firstly, right? So for me, I'm always trying to crack myself up and keep a smile on my face, of course, to always be positive and just enjoy life, enjoy the moments, right? So to me, when somebody can do the same for me, I appreciate even more, because it's like, hey, I already do this for myself, and to get that extra support, especially from a man that I look at as my other half, is so important. And so when you go ahead and make her smile and laugh, it brings so much positivity into it. Let's just start off with that. It brings that whole light of, hey, well, even though there's this whole men and women are against each other, this whole feminist type of thing going on, and you know, it's just like almost like a bad war, you guys, but all this that's going on with men and women, although that's going on, we can still take that away and bring some jokes into it. And then we don't always have to be serious. A guy that can just joke around, it makes a woman start feeling like, okay, well, I don't have to worry about, hey, one day you're just gonna be so mean, so hard on me, so rough, so never laughing or smiling. I don't know if you ever came across that type of guy, you guys, or you have a friend that like, man, it's always serious face. You can never get a joke out of them, and it's tough. And that energy sometimes is not the best to be around, especially when a girl is trying to figure out if she wants to see you again. She wants to feel that playfulness, but at the same time, she'll know you're serious because you're masculine. And then there's other times when you can show you're serious, but to add those gestures of cracking a joke, going ahead and saying something, it doesn't need to be a validation, but something to kind of just bring light into the room. Maybe it's something that just happened. Maybe it's something that's just going viral. That right there will really spark something. And it's like you can never go wrong because you shouldn't be trying too hard. Try to just be yourself. Oftentimes that works as well. And just, like relax a little bit around women and be yourself. It can speak a lot. And a lot of women do appreciate it, especially after, going through all these errors and rough times with men and feeling like, hey, I'm not going to get anywhere. Girls really start appreciating when a guy is just like, hey, well, it doesn't matter your past. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter my past. Let's just enjoy this moment and have a laugh, have a smile. Okay. So that is it for my points. I hope I was helpful. If you want more videos like this, let me know. Be exact if you want to in the comments. Give this video a big thumbs up and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, you guys.